When at the gym a couple days cooling down on the treadmill, I was approached by a perpetually friendly gym employee who stopped by and asked, "What did you think?" Impulsively, I said exactly what was in my mind at the time. I'm thinking it takes the best of women to run against the worst of men to make a horse race in this country. Something is just not right about that. What do you think? It may have been an unfair question to ask an extrovert who was just trying to do his job, but he started it. As near as I could ascertain, he didn't seem to agree with me. In fact, after asking me to repeat myself, his verbal gymnastics told me that he refused to even admit that he understood what I was trying to say, especially about the bias against women. Nevertheless, I bet somewhere in all that convoluted surface thinking, he knows that I do not support his candidate. I'm afraid it may take many months before he gets friendly again. So much for creative interchange. I think I may need more practice to do it right. But the sad part is that I barely touched upon the issues in front of us before each of us retreated back across the line, so to speak. There are many such questions that are more than appropriate for discussion among responsible citizens in a democracy. You know, person to person, not just TV to person. However, it seems to me that actual conversations among ordinary people about political issues are much more constrained this year. It's as if people, or at least those I know, seem to be walking on eggshells. I suspect we don't want to alienate our friends or cause a family schism by revealing too clearly our actual views. It's almost as if the only safe assertion, even when it's not true, is I don't care for either one of them. But perhaps that cautious posture from so very many people should not surprise us so very much. Thanks to one candidate, there's a hint of real violence in the air. Thanks to one candidate, many feel permission to jettison normal, civilized behavior. Thanks to one candidate, people are being encouraged to not accept the results of our democratic process unless he wins. Frankly, it's a bit disconcerting, and I may be a fool for publicly sharing my own perspective here today. But while I hope it overstates the need, I can't quite shake the famous quote of the great parliamentarian Edmund Burke. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. And so, despite some trepidation, I have offered you a few of my reflections. Yours may differ significantly. If so, I suspect we might learn a lot from each other if only we engaged in some good old-fashioned, respectful, creative interchange. And wouldn't it be nice if we could nationalize the process? They say great empires are destroyed from within. I suspect the healing needed to mitigate the dark forces that have arisen in our country must also come from within. Come Tuesday, let us begin.